Jon, we really enjoyed having you this morning, and I just wanted to let you expand on a couple things for our audience.
Sure.
I loved what you had to say about the hinge moment and not fixating on that brilliant salvation moment. How do you really open yourself up to that?
Well, part of it is just how your schedule is. Most of us don't have the margin for quiet things to happen in our lives anymore. And I mentioned today that idea of who here's had a great idea in the shower, and a lot of people reacted to that. It's because that's the only time you're quiet enough for them to sneak up on us. And so most of us are in jobs where we're so busy on productivity that we don't put a value on thinking or ideas. And so we kind of run, and then break down. And so what I always talk about is try to plan a shower moment, a moment where you go, these 30 minutes, I'm gonna think and I'm gonna leave some space in my day and be deliberate about that, and not wait for this eureka lightning strike moment to hit me in the commute or the shower or some other part of my day, but actually plan that and be deliberate about that. So part of it is just making sure you have some space, some quiet space in your life where some of these quiet things can happen.
Well, I think meeting planners can definitely relate to that.
Sure.
And they really related and resonated with your ignoring the haters, not letting them be what you hear the most. But a meeting planner needs to meet the needs of a large group.
Sure.
How do you balance knowing when they're a hater and knowing when it's constructive
Well,
criticism?
the difference really is the goal. So constructive criticism is designed to improve the event, improve how you did it, improve what you do. Hate's only goal is to cause a wound. And so almost instantly you can go, okay, this is hate, this is constructive criticism. And you will get criticism. And you'll really miss out if you combine the two and think that they're the same. They're not, because what'll happen is you'll overreact to every bit of constructive criticism and you'll lump it into hate and go, we're not fixing that, you hater. And maybe it's somebody who has a really good idea that's might have been expressed negatively, but it's really good feedback and you need to listen to it and you need to grow from it. And then if you lump them together, you'll think that all hate has a vitamin in it, and you search through poison looking for a vitamin. And so I'm a big believer that one of the ways to differentiate is to say who said it and what was their motive. And who said it, okay, are they a client? Do I need to really make sure I'm focusing on servicing this person's needs? Is it a stranger online that never came to an event, is just throwing a rock? Those are different people. Second question, what's the motive? Is their motive because they're coming to next year's Rejuvenate and they love Rejuvenate and they want it to be even better than before? Or is their motive just because they're in a really bad place emotionally themselves? Happy people don't write hate mail. Maybe that's what they're doing right now. And it doesn't matter who you are. They hated on Wendy's before they came into the building. They hated on the event and they're in that place. And so I think you can kind of differentiate. Not all constructive criticism is hate and not all hate is constructive criticism.
Well, that's great advice. You also shared the story about Vietnam and how your platform was really helped you to do such great things, but social media is there for everyone. What kind of advice do you have for building up a platform for good?
Sure. One big thing is pick your places. One of the things that people feel overwhelmed by is that there's so many places, and by the time we're done with this conversation, a new platform will be invented, and we'll leave this couch and people say, are you on double upside down red orange 2.0? Everybody is. Nobody uses this other one anymore. You don't use that anymore? That's so last year. And so I'm a big believer in going, okay, I don't have to be everywhere at once. Where are the people I want to talk to already talking? They're already having a conversation. It's will you be part of it? So if you're a meeting planner and your particular industry is all about Twitter, then invest in that. Explore Twitter. If they're all about Facebook, then focus on Facebook. Not every business needs to be at every environment. I had a client and he was a windshield repair guy. And that's what he did. And I said, well, we're not going to do a blog because nobody wants to read a daily blog about cracked windshields. Nobody goes, my daddy was a cracked windshield man. His daddy was, it's in my blood. Like, tell me about what size rock. Was it a bolt? He didn't need a blog. But we realized that his clients were fraternities. He would go to a fraternity at his local college and say, I'll repair all the frat members' windshields on this Saturday afternoon. And guess where those frats were? On Facebook. So for him, social media meant Facebook. For somebody else, it might mean a blog, it might mean Twitter. So I'm a big believer in one size does not fit all. You have to be patient with it. Social media isn't a silver bullet, it's a million free bullets. And you've got to look at it that way, because a lot of times businesses will go on, they'll publish press releases essentially and then go, they didn't go viral. People didn't like our press releases. Well, they also didn't do that before social media. When you fax out a press release, nobody made copies and handed it to everybody in their neighborhood. It's like, this business has a new service. You've got to provide value and you've got to be deliberate about it.
Great, thanks. I'm going to keep studying you on Pinterest. And
oh, awesome.
Well,
I'm one of four guys on it, so I'm easy to find.
So. Thanks so much, Jon.
Thanks.